Alright, what's up guys, it's Kyle here, and today's video is going to be a different one. It's going to be how I edit my Clash Royale videos, and actually how I record too. And the way I record is with AZ Screen Recorder. You can see that right there on screen. But I can't really show you how I use AZ Screen Recorder. It's pretty simple anyway. You just kind of have to figure it out for yourself, but I thought I'd just put it on screen so that way you guys know what the icon looks like and whatever. And by the way, this is Android, so I don't know if AZ Screen Recorder is on Apple or not, but if it is, it's the same probably. Anyway, but we can go ahead and jump right into this Power Director editing app that I use. And basically how it's done is you just open the app like this. You can hit new project. You can name the project whatever you want. Like if you're doing a YouTube video, I just do YouTube video or whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. And you hit OK. You brought up to this, which will give you all of your video stuff and whatever. And if you did record a Clash Royale video, it's probably going to be under this AZ Screen Recorder free folder right here. So your gameplay is probably going to be under there if you recorded with AZ Screen Recorder. And all you do is you just, well, first of all, actually, let me just jump back a little bit. The first thing you want to do if you have an intro, you go ahead and put this in first, because if you don't put it in first, then it just won't work out that well. So you go ahead and hit your videos, or no, you don't. You hit, well, for mine it's under Power Director, but anywhere any place your video or intro is under, you just put it right there. Or put it in. As you can see, I just tapped on it and I hit the plus button to add it to the timeline, and there it is on the timeline. Now I'm going to add my actual gameplay, and all you have to do is click under the AZ Screen Recorder folder, and it should be there. And then you just click on it, and then you can watch it to hit play and watch it to see if it's the right video that you're thinking it is. Or you can just hit add the plus thing and add it to your timeline. Now it's on your timeline, and all you gotta do is just hit back. It'll show you a few things. It'll show you a few things that you can do, or show you a few things about this app, which I recommend you might want to do. But anyway, since I'm showing you, actually, you could just not worry about that, and then we could just get on to it. And basically from here you have your timeline, pretty simple. And once you want to, like right here, there's a place to put a transition. I normally just put that there, but you have not hundreds, but you have a good amount of other transitions that you can do. And basically all that does is, let me just edit this and like turn it down so that way it doesn't blow out anybody's ears. I don't know if the volume will work or not, but you can basically just play it from the beginning, and it'll just start playing normally like it would. And then as it gets to the transition, boom, there you see my transition. I don't know why, I know why I paused, because I had that portion clicked. But boom, there's my transition. It comes back, and there it is. We're gonna go ahead and turn this volume down because you don't need to hear it. But basically what I'm just gonna explain to you guys really quick is the tools over here on this side. Basically this, you don't have to worry about this. This is your timeline stuff. So basically we're gonna start by, obviously this arrow is back, and for here what you can do is you can add other things to this timeline, this main timeline up here. If you wanted to, like screenshots, you could add pictures, and you could also add music, which I don't know why you'd want to add music. But then from actually what you would most likely do is use this right here, and this is basically to it adds your layers, and you can put a title in and make it say whatever you want. And then you can also put a sticker on and make that whatever you want. You can download more as well. You can also add videos, so that's pretty cool, because you can add video. You can add video right when the video is playing still. So basically like this, you can just add the video right down there, and video will play over the top of your regular video, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. I think they just recently added this feature, and I think it's pretty cool actually. I can think of some uses I can get out of that probably in the future. But anyway, and then you can also add an image over the top. Like you could just add this image if you wanted to over the top of this. You can extend it for as long as you want. You can also click on it, and then you can hit this button right here to edit that picture. You can edit it like this. You can edit it like by flipping it, and then you can also duplicate it, which I don't know why you'd want to duplicate it when you can just extend it. But anyway, you can also click on it and then hit this button right here, which is the cut button, and then you can cut it right there, and you can slide it over a little bit and then have it like be a gap if you wanted to, and then have it reappear, which I don't know why you would want to do that, but if you need it to do that, you can. And then also, so you can add some effects right here, which will be just the basic effects, and that is pretty much all you can do from there. And then when you go to actually edit this your video, if you want to, say you started talking and then you were talking and then you stopped talking right here, you can click on the video on the timeline, hit this button right here, which is the cut button, cut it right there, and then keep going on with the timeline until you start talking again. Click it like that again, hit the cut button, and then you can just cut all this part out right here. Click on it, cut all that part out by just hitting this delete button, and that'll cut that part out, and then it'll go straight from when you stopped talking right to when you started talking, and it'll just continue. So basically that's how you cut. You can add a transition again if you want, but for cuts you normally don't add transitions to the cuts. But if you wanted to, that's fine, it doesn't matter anyway. And also you can add music if you want to. I forgot to mention that. You can add music that you have downloaded or whatever. All you do is you click on it and then you hit the plus button, and it adds it to the timeline, and you can then from there hold down on it and move it to like wherever you want. Or you can, if you have a part in the video where you don't want any music, you can cut it like that and then move over to where you want it to appear again, click on it, and then you can cut it again and then delete that, and then you'll have the gap right there once again. Or you can just sit there and let it keep going. But anyway, also what you can do with the music is you can click on it and then hit this marker or pencil button and adjust the volume, like up or down, as loud as you want it, as quiet as you want it. And then you can also mix the volume, so you can have, if you have two videos playing over top of each other or over top of the regular video like I showed you earlier in the layers, you can control the volume by doing this. And you can also control the music volume compared to the regular actual video volume right here. So if you want the video volume louder, you put that up louder than your music volume, and you can just mess with that stuff there. And then also you can duplicate this this song here. So if you want this song to repeat itself, all you gotta do is click on it, hit this button, the marker button, and then hit duplicate, and it'll put it over there again. And if you did change the volume of it, it will have the same settings as it did on the previous one. So this one is set to, let's say, 38, and you can also fade it in and fade it out if you want. Say we both fade it in and fade it out, and it's at 44 volume, and we hit this button and we hit duplicate. Over here it's going to be the same thing. As you can see, it's faded in, it's faded out, and it's at 40 whatever percent that it was, 44 I think, volume. And so yeah, that's about it. I don't know if I missed anything. If I have, I'm sorry. But also, actually, you can hit this button over here and it will take back or undo the thing that you last did. So you can just, if you accidentally add or cut something or add something, you can just hit this redo button and it will take it out. And also, so I want to say this one more thing actually. To put an overlay on your Clash Royale video, all you need is an image that is your overlay, or two side images that you use for your overlay. And what you want to do is you just want to extend it to the right parts of the video, and then you want to click on it and make sure it's the right size by pressing this button down in the bottom right of the picture. You make sure it's the right size and everything, and then you just let it go. But instead of also clicking on it and then extending this all the way to the end of the video like this, like say you have a 12-minute video that you need to put this overlay on for, all you have to do is take your two fingers. You gotta do it faster than what I'm doing, but you gotta take your two fingers and pinch down until you get to the point where you can't do it anymore or whatever, and then you click on this and you go like that once or twice or a couple times, and then you can bring it all the way to the end, and then you can zoom back in, grab your fingers and zoom back in like this, like normal, and then you will have your overlay on the video from the very beginning to the very end. Well, not really the very end, because once you get to the end, you'll actually see that you aren't exactly dead on. So if you do this, you won't be able to get the overlay dead on to what you want it to be. You might, but I don't most of the time. This is a 12-minute video, something like that. I don't even know. But it's taking forever to get to the other side. And as you can see, it would probably take me forever to, there we go. So the overlay, see, it went over several minutes after the video. So what you could do is you could just come over to here, hit this button, hit the cut thing again, and then you can also click on that and then delete it, so that way it ends right when this ends. And then also you can quickly, if you want to, you press this button up here to add your outro or whatever you got for your outro, and you can just add it there, and also add a transition. I pretty much all the time pick burn, just because it looks sick. And there you have it. There's your video. So once again, oh, also wow, I freaking missed that, but once again, you can actually click on the video and you can then crop the video, or you can crop the video. You can click on that, you can crop it, you can rotate it 90 degrees, you can adjust the volume, you can do the color adjustment, you can change the speed of it and how fast it goes, like that right there. And then you can also click on it. You can also flip it and duplicate it, which I don't know why you'd want to duplicate it, but and then you can also as well hit help, and you can have some things right there. If you guys want, there's some other things that you can do. These are just the basics of what you can do in this app, but if you guys want me to do another video of in detail things you can do and some extra things you can do with this that I've figured out and actually look pretty decent, let me know in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It would really help me out a lot. We'll try to get this video to 10 likes. That's my goal. I haven't hit it yet. I want to hit it really soon. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos and helpful tip videos, I guess. My overlay for Clash Royale is made by Z McQueen. And yeah, that's about it. So once again, guys, if you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Start twerking like Miley. Twerking like Miley. twerking like